Hey, what's going on? It's the Ace Micheals Show. Happy to be here with you. Happy to have you here with me as always. Listen, man, if you ever want to be on the show, you can. All you have to do is just call. You can call, what's the number? Call 702-540-3498 and you can be on the show. If you want to email because you too much of a player to pick up the phone, I understand. You can email us beyondthebuzz@yahoo.com and we will be happy to accommodate you. All right, that is what's up. Today, Sherri is here from Zero to Zen Yoga Gallery, and she is going to talk to us about all that Namaste stuff. So, welcome to the show for the first time, Sherri. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing great, Ace.
Good.
Thank
You
you
look
for having me.
fabulous.
Thank you.
You look fit and healthy, and like you got in the perfect state of mind this morning. You got it going on, girl.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Do yoga people have problems like the rest of us? Like, do you go through like life like the rest of us, or do you?
Or do we see rainbows all the time?
Unicorns, I was going to go with.
Okay,
Yeah,
unicorns.
I was going to go with unicorns, but that's okay. I get it. Rainbows will work for me.
No, we have problems just like everybody else.
I can't even imagine like a yoga person like having a bad day.
We try not to.
How can you? You're just surrounded by all that chakra stuff and energy
all the good
stuff.
energy
Yeah.
and everything that flows. Absolutely.
Can
It's
I get
wonderful.
some chakra with that shake? Okay, so Zero to Zen is your business.
Yes.
Right? And
Yes.
it's a little bit different from, I haven't been there yet, but it sounds like it's a little bit different than the average yoga studio because you have artwork in there and...
I do. It's Zero to Zen Gallery and Studio. So what we do in the downtown location is we cater to our local artists. We allow them to hang up their artwork in our studio, and on First Fridays we open up the studio as a gallery to showcase their artwork.
Very cool. And so this helps the artists, of course, because the artist is getting their work seen and people blah, blah, blah. But doesn't it also help the business? Because wouldn't you get more traffic if people want to come in and they want to see like Horatio's new paintings? They can come in and kind of get a scope on that.
Absolutely.
Right? Which is cool.
Absolutely. It's really cool. It's really great the way the artists will come in and showcase their artwork. And then also a lot of people will come in and want to know about the yoga or the Reiki and the other things that we do. So it's a win-win situation for us.
Now, I'm one of those people, like, I'm not prejudiced, but I'm stereotypical, okay? Because I have, like, these stereotypes in my head. Like, for example, people that are baristas are in bands. That's just automatically the way I see it. So, that's just my stereotype. People that work at Starbucks, they got to have a band of some kind, or they're working on some music project. Now, when I think of, you'd be a yogini or a yogi?
A yogi.
So when I think of yogis, I think of a person who's going through life making no money and just kind of like living off the land. But that's not you, clearly, right? You're doing fine, right?
No, I do. We do fine at the studio and the gallery. We have other modalities, I guess you could say, that we offer. I have two locations. The one downtown in the Art District where we do yoga and meditations. This Wednesday, actually, we're doing a new moon Reiki circle.
Nice.
So, it's a lot of fun, and anybody that doesn't know anything about Reiki or meditation, that's a great time to come and learn about it and ask a lot of questions. It's a lot of fun. It is in the downtown Arts District area. The studio there is really kind of cool. It's in the downtown studios, Naked City Studios. Galleries, I guess.
I'm kind of familiar. I've been down to First Friday, so I'm
okay, yeah, we're right next to
yeah.
First Fridays. We have like a roll-up door that goes to the outside, like a big garage door that we open up at night. So when we do our meditations or Reiki circles, we're open to the outside. So when we do new moon meditations, like this one will be on the 26th of April, will be a new moon meditation and Reiki circle. and we're open to the outside, so you can see the stars and just feel the atmosphere and the positive energy and everything. It's great. It's wonderful. It's a lot of fun.
Now, Sherri, I gotta be honest. Some of what you're saying when you talk like new moons and stuff,
Yes.
is you might as well be talking like Jedi speak to me because I'm like,
Okay.
I get lost. Like the first time you say new moon, I'm with you, and then by the third time you say it, I'm like, what? Huh? Okay, so here's my question. So clearly, this is a life choice for you. Like,
Correct.
have you always been into like the new moon and the Reiki cycles and all this stuff? Like this, has this always been who you were, or did you come into this through some life-altering accident or something?
Actually, I did come into it through some life-altering accident. Actually,
Okay.
I lost my son
Oh wow.
a few years ago, and what I did to help cope with that was I was already working with yoga and had done yoga for many, many years. And after the loss of my son, I took the yoga a step further with meditation and then with Reiki.
Hmm.
And that's just led me down this path. Dealing with any kind of a tragedy or loss is difficult, especially when it's a child that you're losing.
Mm-hmm.
I found that the Reiki and the meditation helped a great deal to deal with that loss. So anybody that's dealing with stress or PTSD or trauma of any type, there are other things out there other than just medicating yourself and walking around like a zombie. One thing I didn't want to do was medicate myself. So I found that meditation versus medicate
Right.
worked well for me, and I wanted to be able to help other people like myself to know that there is hope out there and that you can come through situations like that. So regardless of what that stress, anxiety, or PTSD is, we cater to those people. And we
That's
do
good.
offer free classes also to our veterans and our first responders.
That's good. And with Donald Trump as president, you guys are going to be busy because there's going to be a lot of people coming in to see you. They're going to be under a lot of stress. Trust me.
Stress. Yes.
But I digress. So you started this business, right? And I hear like a lot of yogi people talk about centering yourself.
Yes.
Right. And then they talk about the moon stuff too, which I still don't understand, but I do understand the centering. My question is, how is it that people get uncentered? Like, aren't we born centered? You would think, right?
We
We're
are
centered,
born
right?
centered, but as we grow up and as we age and come into adulthood, everything that surrounds us with life, with school, with work, with pressures of home, with our marriages, with our kids, with our relationships, it pulls us in so many different directions that we become uncentered. And trying to find that focus again and to recenter ourselves sometimes is really difficult. To just say, okay, I'm in the here and now, let me just focus on this and enjoy this situation right here, right now. What we do is we help people to find that focus again through yoga and Reiki and meditation, to recenter ourselves, if you will, by learning to say, I am okay, I am okay to take this time for me at this particular moment. It is okay.
Wow.
And let everything else just kind of go. Because if you don't take that time for yourself, it's going to be difficult for you to be there for everybody else that you need to be there for.
Now, is this something that, shouldn't people know this already though? Like, shouldn't this just be kind of what they call common sense?
Well, sure, it should be, but it isn't really. Because if you're so busy in a hurried place, in a hurried world and everything going on around you, you kind of forget that a little bit. Because you're getting up in the morning, you're grabbing your coffee, you're jumping in the shower, you're off to work, and by the time you get to work, you're nonstop, and then you have to come home, you have to make dinner or clean house or do laundry, take care of the kids. doing everything, and where's that time for you? By the time you hit the pillow, you're not really finding that extra time, that 2
That's a
minutes
good
to
point.
just take for yourself.
No, that's a really good point. I was thinking about being a single parent. I was thinking about the time that I actually get to spend with my kids because I have my own business, and my business is show business, so it's not really work. But the average dad doesn't get to spend as much time with their kids. If they work 5 days a week, they wake up in the morning, the kids are getting dressed, they eat the breakfast, they leave, they come home at night, the kids are doing the homework, and then they're going to watch the video game PS3 thing
Correct.
or whatever, and then they're going to go to bed. So then you've got the weekend, and then everything gets crammed on Saturday. You try to get as much stuff done as you can. Now you're left with Sunday, and then you're back to work Monday. So
Right.
there's a lot of lacking time. And I think that's a very important thing that you said, that yoga kind of makes you slow down.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you focus in areas that you wouldn't because you're taking that time for granted, right?
Correct. It's exactly what yoga will do. That's exactly what meditation will do for you. It forces you to slow your brain down, to relax, and it teaches you how to relax and find that inner peace, I guess. And you can do that just about anywhere. Say the kids are making you crazy and the dog's barking and the doorbell's ringing and something's burning on the stove. Just remove yourself for 2 minutes, go into that pantry, close the door, and just, okay, it's going to be all right. And we teach you how to do that, how to just take that deep breath and say it's going to be okay, and not panic and overreact and yell at the kids or snap at your husband or smack the kid in the door. You don't want to do those things.
I love these examples. We're going to talk another show about how you know so much about this. Hey man, it's the Ace Micheals show, and it's Sherri from Zero to Zen Gallery in Las Vegas. Hey, you guys check it out. What do you got to lose? Go down, get your stretch on. You know what I'm saying? Guys, there's girls there wearing yoga pants. That's all I gotta say. Yoga pants, homie. Yoga pants. And how do people contact you if they want to be in touch, they want to schedule an appointment or whatever?
They can go on to the website. It is www.0tozenlvgallery.com.
And that is what's up. Hey man, don't forget yoga pants. All right, and it's the Ace Micheals show, and you know what I say at the end of every show, and I still mean it. Live the life you love. Love the life you live. Thank you.